Hi, we're
The Mouse Couple.
and today we're talking about the Disney dining plan.
So, let's get started. So we love the food at Disney, and really is kind of an attraction in itself. So the Disney dining plan is a way for you to make it more convenient and pay for all of your meals in advance before you go on your vacation. Some things to keep in mind with the Disney dining plan is that it must be booked for all members of the reservation, for anybody older than age 3. Under age 3, Disney figures that they can eat off your plates, so they are free. It also must be booked for the entire length of your reservation. So if you are staying for 5 nights, you can't just book it for 2 nights, you have to book it for the entire 5-night stay on your reservation number. It also must be booked with a resort and ticket package through Disney, unless you are DVC. DVC members do not need to buy tickets through Disney, they can just do the resort and the dining plan. And not every credit is created equal, and we will talk about that, the different types of credits and all that kind of stuff later in this video.
When you have the Disney dining plan, your dining credits are automatically loaded onto your Magic Band the day you check in, and you must use all of your dining credits by 11:59 p.m. on the day you check out.
One thing to note is the dining plan does not cover every restaurant on Disney property, but it does cover most of them. So to see if the restaurant you are looking at is covered by the Disney dining plan, you can check on the Disney website and under dining, filter it by using the drop-down arrow on the right-hand side and selecting the dining plan option that you want to use.
At the time of filming, there are 3 options for the Disney dining plan.
The quick service plan gives you 2 quick service credits and 2 snack credits per person per night of your stay, and that is $55 for adults and $26 for children 3 through 10. The standard dining plan is 1 table service credit, 1 quick service credit, and 2 snack credits per person per night, and that is $78.01 for adults and $30.51 for children. And then the deluxe dining plan gives you 3 meal credits that can be used for either table service or quick service, plus 2 snack credits per person per night, and that is $119 for adults and $47.50 for children. Each dining plan also includes a resort refillable mug that can be used as a good souvenir after your vacation. So what is a snack credit? So basically anything at any kind of snack cart, like popcorn carts and quick service locations that are generally about $5 or less. And on the menu they're denoted by this symbol. And not every item on this list is kind of created equal. There are definitely some better value snack credits than others. You can get a bottle of water, a bottle of Coke from the parks, and those are snack credits, but not going to be worth it quite as much. But you can get a cinnamon roll that's worth $7 as a snack credit as well.
Or a Dole Whip.
Or a Dole Whip.
Or something from like an Epcot festival booth. Right. Sometimes you can practically make a meal out of a snack credit at one of the booths. So right. Use your snack credits wisely.
Yes. And
if you have too many, which sometimes it seems like it, when you're on the dining plan, sometimes it seems like there's so much food I can't possibly eat all of this. You can always get little TakeHome Treats in the park gift shops. They'll have little Mickey-shaped gummies or suckers or Rice Krispie treats that you can take home and take some Disney snack magic home with you. The
biggest thing to note is that it is single-serve snacks, so you cannot get like a box of cookies for a snack credit or a bag of chips or whatever. It has to be single-serve. But the Main Street Bakery, the confectionery, those kind of places also have uses of snack credits. You can get some bakery items. So the quick service locations are basically just that. You go up to a counter, order, get your food pretty quick, and then you can go eat. These places are all over property, such as Cosmic Rays in the Magic Kingdom, Captain Cook's or Contempo Cafe in the resorts, etc. And with the new additions to the dining plan, I think they added it last year, the quick service credit also includes a beverage. So for children, it includes a specialty non-alcoholic beverage, so smoothie or a milkshake. And for adults, you can order a specialty cocktail, a beer, wine, whatever you would like with that. Now, one thing to note is that the quick service credits are not age specific. So if your child isn't as hungry and you have a craving for something else, you can use their quick service credit and get whatever you want. So that's one thing to note with that. So table service credits are just that, where you're going to a sit-down restaurant and having a nice meal at a table. Now, the standard dining plan includes an entree, a dessert, and a specialty beverage, either alcoholic or non-alcoholic, or one buffet. The deluxe dining plan gets you a little bit more food and gets you an appetizer, entree, dessert, and the beverage, non-alcoholic or alcoholic. And there are plenty of places to use table service credits at.
Including character meals. So a table service credit is sometimes a great way to use for a character meal and to see characters that you really want to see or your little ones really want to see. And there are so many options for character meals.
Yeah.
You can see princesses, you can see Winnie the Pooh characters, you can see Mickey Mouse and all his pals. You just have to pick which one you want, and with the exception of Cinderella's Royal Table, I believe all character meals are one table service credit,
Right.
which is a great deal, especially for dinners, because the dinner option for character meals can be very expensive.
Yes. And you mentioned Cinderella's Royal Table, which is 2 credits, and other signature restaurants are also 2 credits. And the dinner shows, which is the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review at the
Wilderness Lodge.
at Fort Wilderness.
Fort Wilderness,
Fort
excuse
Wilderness, and the Spirit of Aloha dinner show at the Polynesian Resort. Those are also two table service credits. Now, the signature restaurants, not really worth it quite as much to use the 2 credits. I love the restaurants, but they're almost better to spend cash with because the credits for the value are not quite as worth it, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. We mentioned that everybody on the dining plan gets a resort refillable mug. Now, what this mug does is it allows you to get unlimited refills at your resort of any fountain drink, coffee, and tea. Now, there's refill stations at every resort. Most of these are by the pools or just in like the lobby common areas. Now, they also do not work in the parks. There's only at the resorts. It's only for the length of your stay. There's an RFID chip in the bottom, which kind of tracks how often you refill it, and when you check out of your resort, it gets deactivated, so you can't bring it back for later visits. You do not have to be on the dining plan to get it, though. This is $19.99 for the length of your stay if you want to just have for your stay without the dining plan. But it does make a good souvenir, and because of the RFID chip, it is not dishwasher safe when you take it home. That's just one thing to note.
The dining plan at Disney is often a subject of debate. Like, is it worth it? Are you gonna come out ahead if you buy the dining plan, or would it be better for you to pay as you go? And one rule that we kind of think means that you can make it worth your while is if you try to stick to the 5, 20, 50 rule. If you have a snack credit and you spend $5 or more, that's a good deal. That's a good use of a snack credit.
Right.
If you have a quick service credit and you spend $20 or more on your meal, that's a good deal. You've made a good use of your credit. And if you have a table service meal, $50, you did a good job. You're coming out way ahead if you had just paid on your own for most table service options.
Right. And that's banking off of the standard dining plan when you figure it's $78 for an adult. So the 5, 20, 50, it's 5 for the snack, which you get 2 snacks, so 10 plus 20 plus 50 is 80. So doing that rule, you save $2. So signature restaurants include California Grill and Chico, Narcoossee's, Be Our Guest Dinner, Le Cellier, all these big name restaurants that can be pricey, but they're also 2 table service credits. Now, whether these are worth it or not, you really kind of have to look at the menu and see how much you want to spend. Going off of the 5, 20, 50 rule, if you can spend $100 at these restaurants, then yes, it'd be worth it. And that goes for the dinner shows as well, both Hoop-Dee-Doo and Spirit of Aloha dinner show. But not all restaurants, like we mentioned before, are on this dining plan, namely Victoria and Albert's at the Grand Floridian. This is very signature, but it's not on the dining plan at all. That is completely separate and much more expensive. So say your plans change and you end up not being able to go to a table service restaurant, or you aren't hungry enough to use a quick service credit, so you have extras at the end of your trip. What do you do? So you can actually convert any quick service or table service credit for snacks. Each one of these credits is worth 3 snack credits, and they must be used in one transaction. So, say you have a leftover quick service credit, you can go to the Main Street confectionery and use 1 quick service credit to get 3 bakery items. So, that's something handy to use just to make sure that none of your credits go to waste.
But use your credits.
Yes.
Use your credits and do it on things that have high value, so then you can make your money back, get that good value for the dining plan, or even come out ahead.
Right. It's a much better value to use your credits as they were intended, but it is nice to have the option of, if you don't use your credits, you can spend it on snacks to take home with you.
Another thing to note is that sometimes Disney will offer free dining with your reservation, which is exciting.
Yeah.
But a lot of times this offer comes without a room discount, so things to weigh when you're making your reservations. But if dining is really important to you, you might check into when free dining is offered as an option with Disney World booking.
Right.
Well, this wraps up our overview of the Disney dining plan. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, and hopefully you learned something new today, and hopefully this was helpful. So join us next week where we talk about our favorite places to eat around property and our favorite uses of the credits that we talked about today.
Which is very exciting.
Yes. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment below.
Do you think the Disney dining plan's worth it? What's
Yeah.
your experience with the Disney dining plan? Because we want to know.
Exactly. It's good to hear different perspectives. So,
Thanks for watching.
yeah, and we'll see you next time.
See you real soon.